Good day. How is everyone this fine Wednesday morning, 8:14? And I meant to mention yesterday the anniversary of the third apparition of Fatima, and I totally forgot. So I apologize for that, but I did post a reminder on the website, and recommend that you just read up on it anywhere you can, and again contemplate on that vision and apparition to the three children of Fatima. So good day, Denise and Maria and CJ. I also want to ask everybody if they could pray a rosary for Maria. She's going to have some work done tomorrow, and from what she told me, it's quite extensive. So she asked for prayers, and with the amount of prayers that she prays for all of us, we definitely owe her that. So thank you for that ahead of time. All right, and also we're going to continue with the Saint Catherine of Siena, and a couple of interesting more clarifications on how to get to heaven via the bridge and not the river. Let's get started. And again, welcome to any new people checking in. Thank you for coming. This is a very different type of video that you will see compared to other traditional or Novus Ordo videos, if you will. And if you go to ourladyisgod.com, you'll understand why, or begin to. There's a process that it takes to go in the direction of truth and to remain on it. And those with virtue actually follow and understand what the goal is. In nomine Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Trinitarian Theophany, and in Catholic contemplation venerate the Divine Family. Most holy and venerable Trinitarian Theophany, one divine family, I believe that thou art here present. I venerate thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O Trinitarian Theophany, relying on thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain the pardon of my sins, the help of thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Matronam Nostrae. O Trinitarian Theophany, I love thee above all things, with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. I also want to send you to the website to read what Lucy had offered to us when she was contemplating about the Trinitarian Theophany. It's beautiful, and thank you for that, Lucy. Let us thank the Trinitarian Theophany for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven, and for the souls in purgatory. O Trinitarian Theophany, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the Trinitarian Theophany the graces which are necessary to us. O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. And we'll get into that, about the pain and the trials and why. O Deum Matronam Nostrae, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins, because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all because they offend thee, O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Again, I take for granted the work that CW does, but he had some excellent comments too, as well, on the website, ourladiesgod.com, helping others to understand what it is exactly that we believe and why. Thank you again for that. To have those reminders is crucial to stay on that path to the bridge. Okay, so the last sentence of yesterday's was, and those 3 steps figure, as I will narrate to thee below, the 3 states of the soul. So we continue, how if the 3 aforesaid powers are not united, there cannot be perseverance, without which no man arrives at his end. Okay, so the 3 aforesaid powers, the intellect, the affection, and the will. I have, and so he begins, I have explained to thee the figure of the 3 steps in general as the 3 powers of the soul, and no one who wishes to pass by the bridge and doctrine of my truth can mount one without the other, and the soul cannot persevere except by the union of her 3 powers, of which I told thee above, when thou asked me how the voyagers could come out of the river. There are 2 goals, and for the attainment of either, perseverance is needed. They are, the 2 goals, vice and virtue. If thou desire to arrive at life, thou must persevere in virtue. And if thou would have eternal death, thou must persevere in vice. Thus it is with perseverance that they who want life arrives at me who am life, and with perseverance that they who taste the water of death arrive at the devil. And now here he talks about Deum Iesum Christum's words, whosoever thirsteth, let him come to me and drink. You are all invited, generally and in particular, by my truth, Deum Iesum Christum, when he cried, whosoever thirsteth, let him come to me and drink, for I am the fountain of the water of life. He did not say, go to the Father and drink, but he said, come to me. He spoke thus because in me, the Father, there can be no pain. In my Son, there can be pain. And you, while you are pilgrims and wayfarers in this mortal life, cannot be without pain, because the earth, through sin, brought forth thorns. And why did he say, let him come to me and drink? because whoever follows his doctrine, whether in the most perfect way or by dwelling in the life of common charity, finds to drink, tasting the fruit of the blood, through the union of the divine nature with the human nature. And you, finding yourselves in him, find yourselves also in me, who am the sea Pacific, SEA, because, which means, by the way, calm waters. I am one substance with him, and he with me, so that you are invited to the fountain of living water of grace. And it is right for you, with perseverance, to keep him who is made for you a bridge, not being turned back by any contrary wind that may arise, either of prosperity or adversity, and to persevere till you find me, who am the giver of the water of life, by means of this sweet and amorous word, my only begotten Son, Deum Jesum Christum. And why did he say, I am the fountain of living water? Because he was the fountain which contained me, the giver of the living water, by means of the union of the divine with the human nature. Why did he say, come to me and drink? Because you cannot pass this mortal life without pain, and in me, the Father, there can be no pain, but in him there can be pain, and therefore of him did I make for you a bridge. No one can come to me except by him, as he told you in the words, no one can come to the Father except by me. Now thou hast seen to what way thou shouldest keep, and how namely with perseverance, otherwise thou shalt not drink, for perseverance receives the crown of glory and victory in the life everlasting. So you see how all these virtues work hand in hand with each other, and they're one thing contemplating on the Trinitarian Theophany as well is that Deum Matronam Nostrae, okay, usually is the first one that you connect with when you're on this path to the bridge, to sea Pacific, to the Father, and she brings you to the Son, and it's really just a really beautiful thing, and that's the way family should work. Contemplate that. In nomine Dei Matronam Nostrae, Deum Jesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Deum vobiscum et quoque apud. Oremus. O Trinitarian Theophany, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain, by loving prayers, the forgiveness which they have always desired, who livest and reignest with thee, one divine family, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum Hancam Maculatum Hostium, quam ego indignus famulus tuus offerri tibi Deum meum vivum et verum, pro inobidibus peccatis et offensionibus, et negligentiis meis, et pro omnibus circumstantibus sera pro omnibus fidelibus Catholicorum vivis atque defunctis ut mihi et idis proficietat salutem. Deum qui humanae substantia dignitatem mirabilite contradicit mirabilis reformaste da nobis, peruius atquae et vini mysterium, eius divinitatis esse consortes qui humanitatis nostrae, fieri dignotis es parteceps, Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem sanctaris tuum de peccantis clementium, ut conspectu divinae majestatis tuae, pro nostra et totius mundi salute, cum adoris suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiam rate Deum Iesum Christum, et sanctificat sacrificium nostrum et conspectu tu hodie, uplaciat tibi Deum matronam nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, veni sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificite plata pro secundo, et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini praeparatum. Suscipe, Sancta Trinitas, concobulationem cum tibi afferimus, memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et discensionis Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum matronam nostrae, et a Papa Peter Sanctorum, et Istorum et omnium Sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem nobis autem et salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere, dinetur in caelis, quorum memoriam augimus in telis, per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meam equestrum sacrificium acceptabile fiat ab Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum, sacrificium de manibus tuis et laudem et gloriam nominis sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostram totiusque, ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apud te, sursum corda, habemus ad Deum, gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. Te igitur clementissimi Mater et Pater Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, supplices rogamus ac petimus. Uti accepta habeas et sanctificas, haec sanctam sacrificium ilibata. In primis quae tibi afferimus, pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare, custodire et honore et regere, digneris tot orbi terrarum atquae catholicae. Memento Deum famalorum cetuorum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Katie, Gage, Neil Nor Lively, Maria Josephina Mose, Mark Jr., Henry, Barbara and Benedict Santa Croce, Casey, Mr. Nobody, Anne Bultink, the Cantu and Duarte families, Michaela McLarnon and family, Jenna Lena Laurie Aaron and family, Maria and the Lineweber family, the Cahill, Kendrick, Dosco, Nye, Tafour, Began, Wolf, and Kane families, with all their intentions. We pray for Mr. Nobody to receive the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sedevacantis Catholic Council office and monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium exchange, with no usury, and with real justice. We pray for courageous men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society and root out those who have ill intentions. We ask for the conversion of all sinners trapped in a state of mortal sin, especially the ignorant, that they may find the road to the bridge and persevere in life, towards life. We ask for a reversal of the feminist ideology and a return to godly femininity, and that women cease working for Freemasons and corporations everywhere, that they establish strong families based on the Trinitarian Theophany, and that they come to understand the raising of the traditional Catholic family as a very high ideal and a necessity for sustaining a Catholic society, and that they lead their children to Deum Iesum Christum. We ask that all pornography and the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever. We ask that you destroy the satanic document of Vatican law that is the Jewish Talmud. Destroy Rome and the Vatican and recognize the transfer of the authority of the Catholic Church to be in Portugal. We ask you to release the souls controlled by the demons Lilith and Asmodeus and send those demons back through the portals to the pits of hell. We ask to also block the passage of any so-called pandemic treaty by the WHO, again based on lies aimed at removing our freedom to move and travel. And their goal is death. It's always death in the river. We ask Deum Matronam Nostrae also to save or transfer the souls from under the dominion of any Jew or Freemason that gives support to Israel. Help them to find their way here and to learn about the virtues. All these things we ask in accordance with the Trinitarian Theophany's holy and divine will. Etonium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est noto devotio, pro quibus tibi afferimus vel qui tibi fructo sacrificium laudis, pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum, pro spe salutis et calamitatis suae, tibi credunt vota sua, aeterno Deum vivo et vero, communicantes et memoriam venerantes in primis gloriose, semper Dei matronam nostrae et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum, Papae Sancte Petri, et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinthe, et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum, quorum meditis precibusque concedas ut nonibus, protectionis tuae moniamur exidio per innum Christum Deum nostrum, quam oblationem te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratem acceptabilem quae fecedi dignitis ut nobis corpum, et sanguim fiat didictissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretor, accepit panem sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in caelum te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum suum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens, consecravi, fregi didique lunis sui dicens, accipite et manducate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meo. Sine mini modo postquam ceremonia est accipiens et hunc preclarum calicem in sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas identifi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, consecravi dedique lunis sui dicens accipite et bibite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissione peccatorum, haec quod est cum purificeritis in me mono faciatis. Unde et memores Deum nos servitui, sed plebs tua sancta justum Christum filium tuum Deum nostrae, tam beate passionis nec non et benferis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosae, ascensionis offerimus praeclare maiestati tui de tuis donis actatis, supra quae propitio axareno vutu respicere digneris. Supplices te ragamos Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, iube hac per Philippe manus tuum ut quod ex hoc altaris participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum, corpus et sanguinem subsenimus, omni sanctificatione caelesti et gratia repamur per Deum Christum Deum nostrae. We pray for those who have died, and we especially pray for Don Scott, for whom this Mass is being offered. Ipsis Deum et omnibus in Christum, quies gentibum locum refegere lucis apacis indulgeas deprecamur per innum Christum Deum nostrum, per quem haec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivicas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est tibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria. Ave Dea Matronam Nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum. Dea Matronam Nostrae, Matram Deum Iesum Christum misericordia nobis, peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos quaesimus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata et gloriosa semper Deum Matronam Nostrae, cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis da propitius pacem in diebus nostris, ut ob misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per eundem Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum, Filium Tuum Deum nostrum, qui tecum vivit et reinat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum, Iesum Christum, sit semper vobiscum, et quoque apud te. Haec mixtio et consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat excipientibus nobis in et salutem aeternam. Pax tecum, et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum Matronam Nostrae, qua parante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuam unum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis, et universis malis, et fac me tue semper inharare mandatis, et a te numquam separare permittas, qui cum eodem Deum Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indignus sumere praesimo non mihi proveniat in judicium et condemnationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi ad tudamentum mentis et corporis, et ad medelam percipiendam, qui vivis et regnas, cum Deum Matronam Nostrae, in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem celestem accipiem, et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Dea Matronam Nostra non sunt dignos, ut tectum meis in tante diquirbo est in abiturnum mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignos, ut tectum meis in tante diquirbo est in abiturnum mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignos, ut tectum meis in tante diquirbo est in abiturnum mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribum Deum Iesum Christum per omnibus qua retribut mihi, calicem saetaris excipiem et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum Matronam Nostrae et ab inimicis mei salvosero. Sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Corpus Dei nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animum tuum. Cordare Samsimus Deum Iesum Christum puramente capiamus et immunum et temperae fiat nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum, quod somsi et sanguis quam potavi et heriat, visceribus meis et praesta ut in me non remaniat, scala la macula quam pura et sancta reficerunt sacramenta. Deum vobiscum et quoque apote. Oremus. May the prayer of the suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech thee, O Trinitarian Theophany, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one Trinitarian Theophany, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum et quoque apote, ite mises, Deum gratia. Placia tibi sancta Trinitam obsequiam servitutis meae, et praesta ut sacrificium coroculis tuae, majestatis indinus autoritivis sit acceptabile mihique et omnibus, pro quibus idut auctoles siti miserante propitiabile per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Maternam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Maternam Nostra et Deum Iesum Christum et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratias. O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here, in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended, and through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and immaculate heart of Dea Matronam Nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Dei, matronam nostra, et Deus Christum, et in Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. What a gift we have with all the souls who help out to make this happen. Thank you again for everything that you do, and appreciate your prayers and support. We will see you tomorrow, and please go and sanctify all those who meet. Have a great day.